This is Dave, a lawyer with a dream.
My wife grew up in the trees just down the road in an acreage cul-de-sac. When we would visit our parents, we'd drive by this piece of land all the time, and I always marveled at how idyllic it was.
Eventually, they were able to buy it.
When we acquired the land, I knew that it had a purpose. I didn't know what that purpose was.
Oh, he'll find out.
I've been a board member of the Edmonton Food Bank for about 13 years now. Feeding someone is the core charitable need in my mind. We saw record high demands for food bank needs during COVID, and in that moment, it crystallized for me. I turned to Amy and I say, we should grow some food for the food bank. And she said, okay, well, why don't you do a couple thousand feet? And I said, how about 6 or 7 acres? She quickly said to me, you don't know how to grow anything. And I said, I don't, but I can learn.
And then he says my favorite 6 words.
What's the worst that could happen?
So Dave, his supportive wife Amy, and not a small amount of their own money, got to work.
The unique challenge we faced is that everybody decided they were going to do a garden last year.
2020.
And so there were no longer seeds or supplies available. I scoured every PV Mart or UFA, every outlet that had seeds across the province. I had to find fence panels, a water tank, a sea can, tools. And so I had to do all that in 30 days. I also had to learn how to plant and grow vegetables.
And Amy, who is super supportive but also sane, says,
there was no way the two of us could do this.
And she was right.
We decided that we're going to send a message out to our family and friends and just see who responds. Almost everybody we contacted said, yes, we're happy to help. So with that first group of 13 or 14 volunteers, we were on our way.
But on your way where, Dave?
When we started this project, our focus was to get seeds in the ground and grow food for the food bank. And that was really all the focus was. But as we saw the response from family and friends and neighbors, and a sense of community started to grow amongst us as well. And friends were bringing their friends out, and then we would do hay rides for the kids, and then we would have a little bonfire, or we would have a pizza party. And before long, people around us just started contributing to our community garden.
And as it turns out, they were nourishing more than just a garden.
Yeah, there's something to be said about coming out here into the fresh, clean Alberta air. The sun's on your face, you're active in the garden, it's good for your body, it's good for your mind. It became like a tonic or an elixir, and it was like a feel-good drug to be out here.
It gave us purpose last summer.
And then it was harvest time, and this is where the rubber hit the road. And I thought we might have 20 or 30,000 pounds of food to harvest. And then as I quickly did the math when I saw the plants mature, I thought,
holy harvest!
I needed about 50 or 60 people a day for about 5 or 6 days. So that's a whole nother level of volunteerism. I'm not one for social media, but I had a couple friends put out the call then at harvest time. And so I sat here the Saturday morning, I had all the gear prepped, the sun was coming up, and I wondered if people would show up.
You know how this ends.
And it was like the field of dreams. If you plant it or build it, they will come. And they just showed up. And they believed in our cause, and they believed in helping the food bank. People just wanted to help.
How much help in pounds, Dave?
We donated 95,000 pounds to the Edmonton Food Bank.
95,000 pounds?
In my 13 years with the Edmonton Food Bank, I get to see where that food goes. There's no better feeling in the world.
You reap what you sow, Dave.
It was a great idea, and I'm so proud of him.
I now know 250 people that I'd never met before that are happy to come and volunteer and spend some time with us. We grew food and community and friendship.
Now that's what we call a bumper crop. And with plans to produce 30% more this year, Dave and his team are good to grow.